Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan again with rpkcustoms.com. I just got over a wicked cold, so I apologize in advance if I sound a little stuffy, but I just wanted to make a very brief video going over my new V2 kits. These kits are going to be available soon. I am in the process right now of painting and weathering them. I've got all of the pommels damaged up. There's only going to be a few of these that I'm going to leave raw and am going to be selling raw. But this is it right here. So I'll give you guys a close-up. I'm using a different camera setup right now, so I actually cannot see myself. And I hope you guys can see everything I'm about to show. So starting with the emitter, you can see both of the retention screws are on both sides. This is a spinning emitter, and it's actually really smooth. Now, I have this set up right now, so there's a little bit of play in it. I did that for a reason. When you watch the Pop Culture Quest video with Mark Hamill and Brandon Allinger, when Mark Hamill pulls this out of the case, you can hear the emitter rattling. And I wanted to make sure that I got that aesthetic with this kit. So you can hear that. You can adjust the rod so it's a little bit tighter if you don't want it as rattly. I prefer the rattle myself. I really like that sound, but it is adjustable. So you can set it up however you want. The kit is probably going to come in pieces. I don't think I'm going to assemble these when I ship these out. Only because you're still going to have to put a clamp on. You're still going to have to put the boot stud and all that on. So it's still going to come as a kit, but it's going to come as a painted and weathered kit. So it's going to have all the pommel damage, which I just got done doing all the damage to all the pommels. And it's going to come with the emitter dings. Everything's going to be accurate. They are going to be painted with the stencils that I designed. And I actually, if you watch my last video, these are the stencils right here. This is what they look like. And just a big shout out to anybody who has made V2 stencils. I just don't like working with computers in general, but designing this in a computer was a massive pain. It took me a really long time. So, massive props to, people like Trooper Trent and Dave Park, and I know he designed his own stencils. So if you watch my previous video, this is the very first V2 that was machined from my specifications. So this V2 is a little bit different than my newer batches. But this is how the stencils are going to look. Okay, so moving down to the grenade section. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on camera, but I designed this so that each ring of the grenade section is a different angle. It looks, from the reference photos, from everything I can tell, each ring is just a little bit different. There are a few, like this one. See if you can see that. This one and this one look to be about the same. But overall, they are just a little bit different. It's probably like that because when they were machining this thing during filming of the movie, they weren't taking any accurate measurements of the grenade section. They weren't making sure everything was perfect. They were just running the tool in, cleaning it up real quick just to get it done. So I tried to replicate that as best as I could. And I don't know how well you can see, because I cannot see. There is a little groove right above the clamp section right there. Moving down to the pommel. I have not done the pommel damage to this one yet. This one is all clean right now. I'm only going to be selling a few of these raw. The rest of these are going to be all painted and weathered. So when you get this, it's going to come as a painted and weathered kit. So you're going to have to put the clamp on. You're going to have to get a cone knob, the boot stud. Everything is compatible with Wonawanga's hardware and whatever clamp you choose. I have a Roman's clamp on mine. I really like Roman's new clamps. These are actually really, really nice. I didn't do any damage to mine. This is my personal kit again. I didn't do any damage to mine at all, but yeah, I really like these Roman clamps. So I am going to be adding the machining marks or the machining mistake in between the pommel cubes. I don't have it on this one yet. Let's see which one. It should be between this one right here. I don't have it on that one yet, but I can show you what it is going to look like on mine. Hopefully you can see that right there. So it's a little bit different. I've got a different method on how I'm doing that. I'll give you a shot kind of far away so you can get an idea of what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to throw a couple pictures up on the video so you guys can get a better idea of what this looks like, because I know the light kind of drowns out the details. So let's talk about construction. This is all one piece from the middle of the neck here all the way down to the bottom of the booster section here. So it's pretty heavy. I wanted to make it heavy for a reason. My original V2s were all bored out to accept electronics, and I was always unhappy with the weight. When I first made these things, I originally wanted a static V2, just a solid static V2. But I was getting a lot of requests to bore them out to accept electronics. And so we ended up going that route. But I wanted to go back and make these how I originally wanted to make them, which is just a static replica. These are not going to be able to accept electronics. I'll take the pommel off so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. I don't know how well you guys can see in there, but the wall inside is a little bit thicker. So again, these are a lot heavier than all of my previous runs. Now I got these machined right here in Michigan. So these are all 100% made in the United States. I'm a big proponent of supporting local businesses. So I didn't want to ship these off and get them manufactured out of country. I really wanted to make sure that these were all made in the United States by a local business, and they did a phenomenal job with the machining. I'm really happy with the way these turned out. So if this run is successful, I'm going to be going back to this machinist and having him make more of these for me. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Like I said, it was just a really, really quick look at my new V2 run. I was sick for a few days, so I'm a little bit behind on videos and getting things out. And one last detail I want to mention, which was the entire reason for me to make this run in the first place, because I haven't seen this detail on any other V2 replicas out there, was, I don't know how well you can see it, the little radius right there at the base of the thin neck. And we can see this in the reference photos, in more than one reference photo, actually. You know, if you just saw this in one photo, you could see, or you could say that it was just trick of the lighting. But since it pops up in more than one reference photo, I know that's there. So like I said, just a quick video. I've got all the parts on hand, and I am currently working through all of the parts, getting everything weathered and ready for stencils. So these are going to be available to order soon. Just check my social media for all the updates. RPK Customs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks, guys.